everyone. Today we're going to keep practicing with our eighth notes and quarter rests, except this time you might notice something a little bit different at the beginning here. You'll see a sharp at the very top line of our staff, and that just means it's in a different key other than C. So when you see one sharp, that means we are in the key of G. So G is going to be our do and our starting point, okay? So anytime you see a sharp on this line, you know that any F we sing is going to be an F sharp. So if we had an F up here, it's F sharp. If we have an F down here, it's also an F sharp. If we were to be playing on the piano, so that you would know which notes are sharp and which notes are not. So in this case, the only note that is sharp or on a black key would be the F, okay? So let's get started. We're gonna start by identifying the notes. We'll point out the eighth notes, we'll put in solfege, all that fun stuff. We'll clap out all of that, and then we'll sing and sight sing it. So let's get started. So we're gonna go with identifying notes first. So we know every good boy does fine on the lines, and then in the space it spells face, F-R-A-C-E. Okay, so we start with G, and we have 3 in a row, which is awesome. And we have F, right? F sharp. I'm not going to write the sharp in right now because we don't have enough space, and we already know it's sharp with that sharp sign there. So G, A, G, F sharp, E, F sharp, G, A, B, we rest, C, B, A, G, A, then B, down to A, down to G, F sharp, G, A, B, A, and then we end on G. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to identify the solfege portion. I'll point out the eighth notes when we clap the whole thing, or right before we clap it, and get the whole thing going. So we know G is do. And we have 3 of those in a row. Now notice how we go down. We're going to say T, do. We go up a step from do to re, down to do. F sharp is T. We go lower, la, back up to T, do, up to re, going up still, mi, and then notice we're still going up, so that's fa, down to mi, down to re, do, back up to re, mi, down to re, and do. F sharp is T, do, re, mi, re, and then we end on do. Okay, I'm going to point out the eighth notes real quick just so we know where we will be going just a little bit quicker. So we have 1, 2, 3, beat 4, and eighth notes have the and, right? Remember that? And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4. That one's good. 1, beat 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, 3 with our dotted half note. 4 is rest. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and again. and then we have our whole note worth 4. Let's clap this out first so we kind of get an idea of what the rhythm sounds like, and then we'll sing it together, okay? So clapping first. As I snap, I'll point out the notes here as we go along, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, ready, and here we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, rest, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so now what I'm going to have us do is we're going to try to sing this together and see if we can put it all together, okay? So we're going to start on Do. So let's try it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, ready, and here we go. Do, 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 ti, do, re, do, ti, la, ti, do, re, mi, rest. Fa, mi, re, do, re, mi, re, do, ti, do, re, mi, re, do. How'd you do? It's kind of tricky, but I hope we got it. Let's see if we can keep going. And one thing too, if you don't have a piano to pick out a note, you can pretty much pick out any note, and then once they give you your starting pitch, when you are in an actual music class, if they initially don't give you a pitch, you can pick one and you'll have an idea how it sounds. And then when they give you the starting pitch, you can go with solfege based off that actual starting pitch. But for right now, I'm just picking one out because I want us to be able to do it without an instrument. And I think it's important to know kind of where you start, even if you pick any starting note on do, doesn't matter. All right, so real quick, let's do the same exact steps that we just did and see how we do with this one. So same deal. So let's try to do it and see if we can go. So we'll start on G, down to F. I'm gonna go a little quicker just so you have an idea. I think we're getting the hang of it, hopefully. If not, that's fine. I can always go over it with you as well. So this one's D. I call it Drippy D because it looks like a teardrop falling off. I'm sure you guys already know that one. Just in case, throwing it out there. F, G, F, G, A, G, A, B, A, G, A, G, F sharp. I should have said the last one's E, Drippy D, E, F sharp, and then we end on G. So let's go over the solfege here real quick, kind of get the hang of this. I think we've got the hang of it for the most part, I'm hoping. If not, again, just let me know and I'll try to help you out. So we know G is our starting point for do, right? F sharp is T, La, Sol, La, Ti, Do, down to T, up to Do, Re, Do, we have a rest. Now we're going up, right? So Re, Mi, Re, Do. You go up to Re, down to Do, F sharp to T, La, Sol, La, F sharp's T, and then we end on Do. So I'm going to point out the 8th notes here real quick so we kind of have an idea where we're going to be a little quicker. So the first 2 measures are good. We have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then on beat 2 of this one, 1, 2, and 3, right? 2 and then we have half note, 2 beats. Beat 3 is a rest. 1, 2, 3, that's good. 1, 2, 3, no 8th notes. This one's got a few, so we have 1 and 2 and 3. 1, oh, I did it. Sorry about that. 1 first, then and. 2 and then 3, and then we have 3 beats for our dotted half note. Okay, so next we're going to try to sing this whole thing and put it all together. So we're going to start on do. So 1, 2, 3, ready, and do, ti, la, sol, la, ti, do, re, do, re, mi, re, do, ti, la, sol, la, ti, do. How'd you do? Hopefully you did well. Hopefully you're getting the hang of this and it's getting easier and easier each time we do this together. Thank you for participating, clapping along, and singing along with me, and I will see you next time.